revamp.
It's a time for all things, but instant rest in my crop. I had a whole lot of canes trying to get it up top. That made me able to incarnate. You sing along, I teach the truth and we discuss the spirit setting the tone. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Hello, February, March, and November births. This could be a reading pertaining to your actual birth. It could be a business. It could be another person. I don't know, but welcome and happy New Year. This is the Green Coming This Spring Happy New Year report. And we're going to go ahead and start off with a Green's card. Let's see what green is being delivered to you February, March, and November babies or whatever was born this month that's pertaining to you. And it is represented by Cargill. Okay, Cargill. I understand Cargill. I think that is a formula, a cleaning formula. I don't know why that's important. Let's see what it's shaped by. Okay, I'm doing it a little different than the other readings. I just go as the source leads me. Okay, there's no particular order. The message is going to be what it's going to be. And it is represented by the stop sign, the red octagon, all 8 sides. I think it's time to stop. This could represent a foreign vehicle, an Asian or made vehicle. And for someone or some of you, it could be in relations to fish. Okay. All right, so let's see what the narrative is for the green coming this spring for you February, March, and November births. Okay, I'm going to pull 2 cards. So this is based on what is the narrative for. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go with that. Like I have always said, you have to really know your cycles to know when things apply, but this is a little bit more specific. For others, you may not be born in these months, February, March, November, but something could have occurred in these months that make it valid or make it a valid reading. So you're represented by the story Dessa Rose based on the book Power by Naomi Alderman in 2016. Dessa Rose was written by Shirley Ann Williams in 1986. It's a really good story. It is about black and white relations, okay? And these 2 women, you know, they go on a journey together, and it's worth discovery, okay? It's based on, now I don't know if this is like the movie Power, Naomi Alderman in 2016. It could be, but the word power itself, you know, says a lot, okay? It's kind of like the red stop sign. You forced. This is a force, whatever it is, okay? And it is narrated by the story Dessa Rose and the book Power. Let's see what the oracle message will be for you coming this spring. Happy New Year 2026. I hope it fits. Hope it sticks. Okay, and the oracle message is suicide, and it is based on bringing down the house. I told you something's going to be forced. You're going to have to stop. Okay. Cargill. This Cargill Okay, let me be clear about a car gift, but I do think it's a company or a car product. If you have to, if it's a company, you definitely gonna have to. This phone gets on my nerves. It's for real. They so smart, but they act like DOS. Okay, it's a massive privately held American multinational corporation. Whoa, headquartered in Minnesota. That is the home of Prince, that operates globally in the agribusiness, food, financial, and industrial sectors. Okay. They connect farmers to markets and provide essential food ingredients. It's a family company. Okay. It provides food ingredients. Okay. So food, I see now, is getting ready to be a big issue now. These days, I've been preparing you all for 5 years to get ready. Get ready. We've been having these readers. I've been telling you, hey, it's a lot of readers about food. It has been coming out, and now we know that this is getting ready to be a major issue at this time and going forward in our history. Let's see what the principle is. Okay. Okay, what the principle is. What's the principle here? What is the principle? Okay, sis, please, we're doing too much, okay? I need 2 cards, please. You have the story of the hunt only favors the hunter until the lion tells the truth. The story of the hunt only favors the hunter until the lion tells the truth. And that's based on those in a hurry lose their dignity. I don't know what's going on here with the food, and, I don't know. The suicide in and of itself doesn't necessarily mean that somebody is killing themselves, but they killing something that's personal to them. They get ready to end it. They get ready to bring down the house. When I tell you it's getting ready to stop, this is a mighty force right here. It's just like a stop sign. And you know the consequences of going past that stop sign, okay? Somebody may be in the ego here, or maybe this is a major desire. We know that power can lead people to make a lot of bad decisions, all because they feel they have control. And I say have all the control you want, because I know people that love control. They get tired, they grow old, they end up not being liked in the end. I mean, really, it's true. So if I were you, I would let that go, because it's tiresome. You can't make nobody do nothing they don't want to do, even if it's illegal. If people want to do stuff, they're going to do it. So relax and allow the law of karma sometimes do its job. All over we have the violin, we have the jump rope, we have blocks, the turtle, and we have the ball here. So overall, we're listening closely. Somebody's listening closely to all the different. Whatever you're listening to. I don't know if you're listening to an audio book. I don't know if you're listening to lyrics, music, whatever. But you're trying to develop a talent. You're trying to gain a skill. Some of you, this may be musically inclined. Okay. It may be in relations to food, a restaurant. And I see here blocks. Somebody is building something, and it comes out of hardship. Okay. It comes out of going to the library a lot. You know what I'm saying? Which, for whatever reason, it may be a little taxing on you. Okay. I see this backpack here. I see somebody having to stay on their toes. I see this entity here, the turtle has been showing up. Okay. The turtle, I've learned you got to be careful with the turtle sometimes. because they, they do tell on themselves. And I keep hearing telltale, stemming from a telltale. So the greens coming this spring is stemming from a telltale. And whoever it is, they are of a charming nature. Okay, this person may carry a backpack. This person may do a lot of walking. They may be considered a hard shell. And it's based on one or two reasons. They're trying to keep up. They're trying to like figure out all the information, the gaps, the loops, the hoops, whatever you can get. Intel, that's the word I'm looking for. It's like a intel, okay? But it's not like government intel. It could be government intel, but it's like intel, somebody trying to get all the information because they in a hurry, trying to beat you to the punch, okay? They want that power. Whatever was going on in Desert Rose, and I cannot remember the story, but I do remember it's a good story, and they were on a farm, okay? It's kind of like one of those coming out of slavery type stories. It's really good. It's worth everybody reading, okay? And let me see what this conflict is. The conflict is Cargill. Didn't I say it was a fish? Or something about fish? Or areas where fish is important. This could actually be someone of Asian descent, okay? They could be Asian or of Asian descent. I keep saying, oh my God, how'd she do that? Oh my God. But the good thing about it is for some of y'all, the skeletons is coming out of the closet, okay? The skeleton is coming out of the closet. And I did say something here about Asian, Oriental descendants, people that have that in their blood. Maybe you have it. Maybe you have Oriental blood in you. Maybe you are white, black, and Chinese, white, black, and Japanese, white, black, and Thai. I don't know. You may be some of those things, but that's the blessing. It's the blessing, whatever it is. This coming out, this skeleton. For some of you, it's stemming from something in the garden. That's funny. Let me see what is it shaped by. Let's see. What is this forecast shaped by, source? Okay, it's shaped by the green, the lime green octagon, okay? The lime green octagon. Okay, and it is in reverse, so there is no going right now. There's a pause, there's a situation, there's a pace, a slowdown here. And it's all because there's some strategy that needs to be done, okay? Okay, how to take your shot, how to shoot. Some of you, how to shoot, how to get something about a basket, maybe a fish basket, how to get it in the basket. You got to play ball. Let's see who is significant in your forecast for feminine and masculine energy, please. So who is significant for February, March, and November born babies, or those who have birth or initiated something in February, March, and November? This could be very well pertaining to that. So for the feminine energy, we have Dr. Anna. For the masculine energy, we have Baker Acre. Okay, we have Baker Acre. Okay, so This could be, we're talking about gardens and vegetables and whatnot. Somebody, this could be a diagnosis here. For some of you, this is also this is DNA testing.